We got 10/10s, 2023, October 10th. Today, you add them all up, she breaks down to a 9. What do we got for our 9? 9s are ego, adaptation. We got completions. So tied with today, we got new beginnings, leadership, masculinity, money, power, karma. Money, power, karma. We got 8s, new beginnings, leadership, masculinity, 1s. Alright, let's get into, if it's 9 today, we know that completion, adaptation, ego serves. There is servitude in ego in certain aspects. This is a cool, interesting one for the devotion. Extra work. O Lord and our God, help us through poverty to plenty, through unrest to rest, through sorrow to joy, through weakness to power. It's a whole lot of dichotomy going on. I am your helper. At the end of the day, your present path lie all these blessings. That's at the end of this process we're running. On this path lies all these blessings. But you're going to have to put in extra work, baby. So trust and know that I'm leading you. Step firm and with confidence in me into each unknown day. Take every duty and every interpretation as of my appointment, as if this red thread connects us, as if every hurdle was designed and engineered for us. Every portion and part of our life somehow is designed as a doofus test. Whether we're aiming to stay true or not, whether we're able to overcome this challenge onto the next, we understand, we apply it, understand how we're going to continue to navigate that one successfully, and then on to the next mission that life has for us, or goal. Do you blame the servant who avoids extra work, who complains about being called from one task to do one less liked? Do you feel you are ill-served by such a one? Perception and being able to mentally overcome or mentally set up for success is a huge portion of the job for a parent, as I'm learning and understanding, and how I utilize being a successful one in my eyes. Are we going to blame the kid for not being set up with the right understanding of the task, gifting of the understanding of how to perform the end goal? There's nothing more frustrating than to get something done and find out there's another thing. And if we have the mentality first off the gate saying, hey, I don't know when we're going to finish, this could not be the end, just anticipate that we might have something continuing after this. And never staying in a form of absolute completion. Like, hey man, this is a continuum. This is a game that is designed for forever. This is the infinite game. This is every day learning something new. This is beating your head against some task until accommodating a new resource to accomplish. Um, if we can give that forewarning and that mentality as a baseline structure for kids entering in or when they are coming to play the game here, us, man, it's a way better understanding that you're just a rumble tumble kind of fucking running through life, dude. We're not just rolling down a hill, hitting trees, trying to avoid the. We're not sloping it. That's why they say it's like a climb. You can almost path it out. You map out your ascension. But boy, is it a grind to hang on and continually move forward and contort your body and twist it in ways that are challenging. Every move is new. Every advancement you make requires something more chaotic or could require something that needs more emphasis or requires more energy or attention or resources that you might not have. It's an awesome perception to play the game with. This is that extra work. Not perceiving it as work, man. This is where you find your bliss of mixing, getting paid to pursue your passion. Like, those are huge. I can't push more emphasis on having kids, if they're leaning a certain way, fully devote them towards it. And if they change their mind, no regrets. You can't put all this money into you. That's the game, bro. It's kids, man. We're humans. We have minds. But back to what is written. Then what of me is not that how you so often serve me? Just like this child who complains about the extra work or being called to another task instead of sitting on the sidelines. We might want to have the ideology or the mentality that Isaiah had, 6:8. I'm right here, man. Pick me on the one. Let's go. That's how we want to roll. Then what say it to me? It's not how I serve. This is how you serve me often. Think of this. Lay it to heart and view your day's work in this light. Trusting and knowing that you're led and that each mission handed out or decided upon is a must. Every movement is a must. So for the numbers, we're 9. Seek to complete in your understanding of thyself. These are knowing that these things we have to drudge through, or these struggles that are so tailored to us, we almost feel like we are the one being opposed, or we are the main character being tackled or prayed against. That's only a certain level of understanding of the game, man. We want to be aware of that, but also know that it's our mission, dude. We got. When the machines take over, man, what are we going to be doing? We better be getting creative. That's what I say. Anyways, understanding thyself, how it's presented in the physical realm, and how it manifests in the mind, and the nature of your soul, thus gaining a better and better understanding of how to be a better leader over thyself, over oneself, allowing your ego to mold you into one that honors your true nature and fights the spiritual self. Fights for the spiritual self. So wait a minute. So 9, adapt your mindset. This is, I'm assuming, adapt your mindset to accommodate your spiritual self. Tuning in and honoring that your purpose, your design, drudging through this extra work that we have to do, understanding that we have to adapt our mindset to one that truly understands who thyself is and where you need to grow. This is rad. Set forth creating new beginnings that speak to one's true nature. Embody the masculine energy within. Harness the characteristics that allow you to proclaim your greatness to the world and stay determined towards achieving greatness. Embody the ability to conquer thyself and your destiny. Use your free will to the greatest extent, not allowing thyself to fall victim to the negatives of a mass society and its diseases. In conclusion, find completion in your understanding and your true power. Putting in hard work is always going to beat talent. Purpose has a pulling, and there's a unique designness tailored to your story and where you are right now in your story. Later down the road, you might be somewhere else. The struggles, the stories, the wins, all tailored and designed that portion of your story. All the extra work we have in between that gets us to each part, that's where we know we're led. That's where we allow this greater source to be our helper. This is where we give ourselves grace, also in our shortcomings, in isolated ways of perceiving things. Shortcomings could be, in a long run, rad as hell and serve you in a higher purpose, uniqueness to your story. So always know that there are ways of looking at each move as success and the necessary struggle. And struggle doesn't have to be dreary. You can make it fun. Just fucking get at it. So stay hard, stay 9. And today is a way of looking at using your ego for completion. Rock and roll.